Greetings and welcome back to Project Zomboid, Risen Dead. So we're on the home stretch here. But one thing I remembered is when the game was in early beta access, back when you had the tutorial first popping up and things like that, these bins, like the ones in front of my house, the green bins, before they had the ability to actually move furniture around, they had the option to right-click on something and choose push, and you would be pushing the furniture. And that's how you would get things like sofas and bookcases and things in front of doors, is just to try and shove them. And the main thing people used to do is load up these green garbage bins with loot, and then select push and just shove them down the road, because you could do that at a pretty good pace, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Let's see. No, right-clicking is not giving me the option. Maybe I'm not selecting it right. No, you can't do the push and connect to it that way. I hope they bring that back, because then they could add in things like hand carts and dollies and wheelbarrows, where you would right-click and it would use both hands to push the thing around. But that's a feature they ended up removing when they changed the way that furniture worked, where you now do the actual furniture here. You have to pick up and place things, so you didn't have to worry about your encumbrance level so much, because of you could just load up stuff in a garbage bin and push it around. Let's drop this. And now we have a whole bunch of materials here. So what I can do, now that I brought a couple of pallets of logs and some other supplies back, let's grab these. This probably give me a little bit of encumbrance grabbing this stuff. And we do have, finally, my preferred weapon. Let's put one of those in my backpack as a backup. There we have a backup hammer, backup crowbar, and screwdriver. But it's kind of late. My character is tired and exerted, so I'm probably going to spend some time reading. I did finish the first aid book, which reminds me, let's remove that bandage, and the wound is gone. So I can clean this bandage and then end up disinfecting it later. But yeah, I'm going to sort through some of this stuff, probably do some reading as I get ready for bed. Since I do have exercise fatigue and pain, it's going to take a while before I can actually sleep. I can stop sneaking, get cleaned up and all of that, and I'll see you all in a few. So now that I have these push carts, I can go around and clean up all of these corpses here and eventually get them moved out. So we're just going to try and clean up all of this stuff. I read the carpentry book last night, and I've done my exercise routine, but as you can see, my character is bored and depressed. Now, I do have some chewing gum that handles a little bit of depression. Smoking will handle a little bit of my depression. I need to spend some time outside to get rid of all of my boredom first. They did a small patch, and in this patch, one of the notes that stuck out at me was that it said that smoking a cigarette will now prioritize matches over lighters, which is wonderful. It had been prioritizing lighters over matches, so I am glad about that. I still don't think, even with Hydrocraft, I have a lot of use for some of this stuff. Most of this is going to end up being actual junk. Alright, boredom is starting to fade a little bit. We're going to loot all three of these, and then I need to clean up these guys. Basically, pile all their corpses somewhere and burn them. So we're going to need to make a fire, because I would much rather, excuse me, much rather burn them than waste space burying them. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here because my character is was ridiculously tired before I slept, and after my exercise routine, I was even worse off. So I'm going to stick around the house for a little bit after I get rid of my boredom, and clean up this place a little, as well as sorting through some of the stuff I brought back before I proceed further. Alright, I stepped out here just to read, but it appears some zombies have moved in. Get back. Just one? Alright, we're going to get over in the corner here. I wanted to be outside to avoid boredom, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to loop around my house real quick and see what is out here. I think my house is clear. I think that one lone straggler was the only thing here. Is that a body? No, that's just a tree. Alright. House appears to be clear. Stop sprinting. So I guess I'm going to have to read indoors, unfortunately. It's about 2 in the morning. Not tired, just woke up because I was completely exhausted. I had to go ahead and sleep. But yeah, I was just going to read electrician. I've already finished carpentry. I got all of the bodies cleaned out and most of the stuff sorted. I am definitely going to need a bigger base. This is not going to hold the amount of junk that I like to hoard. All right, let's go ahead and grab a smoke and make our way down here to get some food. So yeah, I think in the next day, after I get this will be my last bowl of stew, so I'll need to make more soon. Oh. Yeah, get that out of the oven. Eat all of it. This will be my last bowl of stew, so I'll need to make more. And I think in the next day, I am going to end up working my way to clear out someplace that'll be a better base. This place just isn't going to end up cutting it. I'm drowsy enough I can go ahead and sleep some more time so the sun will come up and I won't have to spend as much time indoors. But yeah, this is a cramped little house and you get bored really quick here. I mean, I get bored extremely fast. I've already gotten through, I was just organizing stuff, and I've already gotten through, like, all of my comic books and half of my newspapers, just trying to keep the boredom down, because it takes too long being outside to do things. But I do need a larger base where I could actually have some storage outside. I'm actually going to, well, let's just drop the duffel and do my exercise routine fully clothed instead of taking them off this time. Now I'm going to get bored doing my exercises, I guarantee it. Between doing my exercises and catching my... Yeah, see, boredom's already starting. It hadn't even been an hour. It's been like 40 minutes and I started getting bored. Yeah, did end up getting sweaty off of that. Starting to get sadness already. Okay, so we are going to head out somewhere. Let me put the electrician book up. I'll get back to it. Actually, I should probably carry that in my back duffel so I have something to read if I have to spend time somewhere. Drop this in the trash. And head out. Let's see, do I have any yogurt in the fridge I could grab? Have I thawed any? No. Let's see if I've got any in the freezer. No. I don't have any quick snacks in the freezer. Other than, of course, ice cream. So, but yeah, we need to find a better spot for a base. Now, I know I'm standing outside, but I'm going to look at the map. We could set up shop in that warehouse. It has an upstairs that I can go out on. I've already cleaned out a lot of the area around it. Oh, and I did find out I do have a sewing kit. I've already read tailoring. I've read everything except for metalworking, mechanics, fishing, and trapping. I am just now working on electrician, and that will be all the books. I have all the books here. But yeah, I think we are going to end up moving. As much as I like this remote area, it's just a little cramped of a house for me. I mean, I could go down this way and see how the rail station looks. So yeah, let's just take a stroll over this way. Let's see. I don't know if this road is actually going to intersect with the rail yard. I think it does, but I might have to take a turn. Let's just speed up our walking. And I figured out what made me slow down earlier. Oh, it was reaching my destination. I see another one. Alright, there's the railroad tracks. We can follow it up to the rail yard. There's a larger rail yard down south, but it is a good distance away. Let's just stop sneaking at this point and just take a stroll. This is the rail yard. It does have 2 stories. It has zombies inside. I believe it's 2 stories. Empty crate. Where did my... There it is. I hit V. Dark. Not enough lights in here. I don't even see a light switch. A lot of trash, too. Yeah, I do not see any light switches. I wonder if any of this trash... Well, no, it would show up on the floor. Alright, these are all containers. Scissors, I do need those. This has a lot of storage. I really like places like the school. They have a lot of rooms that I can organize into what I want, even though spending time indoors apparently sucks. I mean, really sucks because of how quickly you gain boredom. Let's grab a second pair of scissors. Clear up all these books. You know, I've been thinking, I'm not sure what I'm going to do when NPCs come out. I mean, I tend to like doing almost everything by myself. I would like to be able to give the NPCs roles, like have a doctor and stuff like that, but how would I get them to study the books to be able to skill up better? I wonder, would I be able to control them like in The Sims? Basically, anytime I reload the game, I could choose which character I'm controlling or swap which character I'm controlling. I think we're going to have to disable these doors, see what's in here. I didn't bring a screwdriver? Okay, not going to be disassembling the doors. I have a ton of screwdrivers back. So yes, this is a bust. Not a good spot for a base. I mean, it is remote, but it's a one-story. I mean, I could easily make a second story or build something here. But yeah, this just doesn't impress me enough. I believe the school here is only one story. The doctor's office, yeah, it would still be pretty cramped. Right now, I'm thinking the warehouse is going to end up being the best option. For now. So I'm not sure. Maybe I just load up a vehicle, sort through all the loot I've already got, and head somewhere else where there's a larger school that I could enjoy. Or just larger buildings in general. The prison made a pretty good base over in Rosewood. But again, a lot of it is indoors. However, there's a lot of fenced-in outdoor area where I could set up like the forge and the kiln and stuff like that so that I could spend time outdoors and not get bored. But I think since there's not really a place really close by that I would prefer to set up a base, I'm just going to have to make do with this place right now. I'll clear up the corpses. I do need to go back for another cart because I've started feeling I need more containers to be able to sort the stuff. So I am going to make a trip back to the warehouse. And I'm actually debating grabbing a vehicle. I might see if I can clear out that car I left behind so that I can start transporting large amounts of stuff. But if the warehouse is still clear enough, I may end up starting a another base there, and just end up, after I get some carts and things, hauling all the stuff back from this base over there. Yeah, because I really outgrow these houses fast. Now maybe I could build walkways between the houses over the trees. If you turn around before I stab you. You son of a bitch. You didn't hear me fighting, but... Yeah, I mean, I could connect these houses with walkways over the trees. Maybe that would work, because I would have an upstairs area where I could basically spend time outside. And this one does have a washer-dryer combo. Yeah, right out this way I could start building a walkway, and it has a good place to store clothing. So I could kind of move in here, I guess. And just kind of try and expand. That's a pretty good distance to build, though. But it does give me options in case zombies start showing up. I could take the walkway and get out. I could even connect that area across the way that's the little bitty house that's fenced in and continue the fence. I mean, this would be a lot of building, but I'm going to need a lot of carpentry experience. It's not really that far. But for now, we are going to take a trip back to the warehouse to see if we can get some more big carts. And possibly check to see if we've got another vehicle we can use. Now, I did drive there initially. So I didn't completely clear the path. That's another thing I'd like to do, is come back and start clearing out these zombies. I mean, these corpses. But I'm going to need a good place to store stuff to be able to go through this stuff and start figuring out what's going to be trash and what isn't. I'll take your shotgun. And the military boots. But yeah, once I get a couple of containers I can do loot runs with, I can start cleaning out these houses. Now that I have carpentry, I can start disassembling furniture in a lot of these places to level up. That one I have the keys for, but it had no fuel. So there's another vehicle. I think I have, let's bring up my inventory. Yeah, I have keys for 3 vehicles. That was the Nyala, I believe. That's the Dash Bull Driver, isn't it? I do have the key for this one, right? No, this is one I didn't find the key for, I don't think. Yeah. I need to start marking vehicles on the map when I get the keys for them. That way it's a little bit easier to remember. And we'll probably get since we've got a little bit of sadness and a little bit of hunger, we're probably going to start getting sleepy soon. Especially since I am over encumbered. This is where we grab the vehicle, right? I believe. Yes, we grab the vehicle from right here. So from this point on, there shall be zombies. I think I left all of my drugs back in the medicine cabinet. Oh, there's quite a few. Oh, there is one behind me. None approaching me yet. But yeah, we've got quite a few up here. There's another potential vehicle. Yeah, see, that's the subdivision I kind of like with the two-story houses. That one I can dedicate the houses to different things, so I spend time outdoors moving between. I was planning on walling off the subdivision. That's usually what I run into in this game, is suddenly deciding, hey, I don't know where I want my base. I don't like what I've got for my base, you know. Come along. Well, we'll get a little bit of the town cleared out, taking this trip back to the warehouse. Come along, doofus. Yep, starting to get drowsy. Time for my afternoon nap. This will probably get the attention of more of them from up there, intercepting this person. Yep, at least one's headed this way. I got a couple headed that way. Let's go for these. Come on, woman, lunge for me. Thought I saw movement in the trees. It might just have been that little ring you get for your vision. Yeah, you see it now right over here. That might have been what I thought was movement. Every time I swing, it makes me more tired. No, it's just emphasizing that because that is affecting my combat abilities. So I do need a nap. Let's see if this house is clear. If this house is empty. If it's not empty, I'll clear it out. But if this house is empty, I might rest in here. Couldn't get into combat mode. I just started trying to shove her back while I was trying to hit combat mode. I figured there was somebody in here though. That damn chair is in the way. Alright, turn off this. See if I can find some sheets. Let's move all of this into the freezer. No medicine cabinets. You had a hammer. Yeah, see, I was hoping to... comic books. That'll help with boredom. And depression. So let's grab all of those. And actually, these containers would be nice to bring back. Yeah, we're going to try taking a nap here. Could be a bad idea, but hopefully I'll hear anything on the glass. I woke in a panic. It's because I was sleeping in an unsecured area. I had a very bad dream. It's going to take a little bit for my panic to fade. Doesn't appear that any have milled back over here where the fighting was. Still got some up near that house. I believe this is the house. It kind of looks like the one that used to be Kate and Bald Spots, but the hedge, I don't remember. I don't remember that. I do remember a shed, but the house layout looks a little wrong. So maybe this isn't Kate and Bald Spots' house. What it is, though, is a survivor house. Because it has been barricaded. So after we clear out these guys, we'll get into that house through that broken window and see what's in here. There's another one over there. There's another broken window. That looks like a cop. I want to make sure the perimeter of the house is secure. There's another one. Go ahead, lunge over here. I mean, come over here. All right, let's check this cop real quick. Nightstick, Magnum. Can't carry anymore. All right, we'll just have to remember. Now the house should be secured. Or well, no, not quite. Something is beating on a door or something inside. Is that a fire? Was there a fire here? This looks burned. Or something. Yeah, there's fire damage here. This is indeed Kate and Baldspot's house. I recognize the layout now. The hedges are new, though. I do not recall them. I do recall the fence. There's a pillow. Yeah, that is Kate and Baldspot, isn't it? It is. Kate, who got smothered by a pillow, and Baldspot. He has a school bag with some junk in it. Actually, no medical supplies. I did not mean to jump the railing. Yeah, it looks like there was a fire at the oven. But for a barricaded house, there's not a lot in here so far. There's a leash. Now the bread has rotted. The granola bar is still fresh. Let's put that in the freezer. Throw all of this in the freezer, even though not all of it needs to be frozen. Just so I can go through it later. There's some burnt soup. Yep. That's what caused the fire. Somebody was burned down here. No, that's the zombie I killed. Duh. Sitting here thinking, hey, there's a corpse over here. Yeah, I killed him, dummy. So this was indeed Kate and Baldspot's house. Nobody had a key, though. Seriously, I jumped out on glass and you didn't turn around? I bet you'll turn around before I get up here and stab you. And I'd be wrong. Alright, before I go messing with this window, I need to attract the ones that can see me from the yard over here. There's another garden. And there's a scarecrow hanging in it, or at least a corpse. There's a screwdriver. And a generator. Yeah, that is a little disturbing. That is very disturbing. It's another cop with a nightstick, it appears to be. Alright, you lunge after me. Nice try. Yeah, there's quite a crowd on the road ahead. I should be pulling them off the road to kill them, just in case I want to drive through here. But I got a vehicle in the way anyway. Come on, lunge at me. Oh, turned around. I was about to switch over to my knife, too. Yeah, I see one inside. I was just thinking about these houses and their proximity to each other. Unfortunately, I think they're mainly one-story houses. They might have a second floor. We're getting exhausted. Let's clear out this house and rest. That's how you get bit. Oh no! And they just keep tag teaming me. I'm going to bleed to death. Yep, I knew it. I wasn't going to be able to bandage myself in time. But yeah, that will be next episode. We will try afresh and see if I can get everything working. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.